Nice to meet you. I'm Kyung-chul Park, and I'm in charge of ICT department in Busan Port Authority. I'm very pleased to have a chance to introduce our blockchain platform called Chainportal. Busan Port is the 7th largest port in the world that handles about 75% of Korea's total container volume, and 50,000 container ships enter the port annually. Busan Port is also the world's second largest transshipment hub that has been contributing to the logistics of the three countries, Korea, China, Japan. Last year, the total throughput at Busan Port decreased slightly to about 22 million TEUs, but the transshipment volume increased to 12 million TEUs. And in the first half this year, the throughput increased by 5% compared to last year due to increased export to the US. As the volume of throughput increases, the rate of yard occupancies at container terminal reaches up to nearly 80%, which causes port operation to be disrupted. There are two ports in Busan, New Port and North Port. North Port is an old port located in the city, which is about 25 kilometers away from New Port, and it had played a major role in the port of Busan until about 10 years ago. But now the most role have been moving to New Port. New Port started the operation in 2006 and now is handling about 70% of the total volume of Busan Port. Therefore, a lot of traffic and transportation between New Port and North Port occur, which cause a huge transshipment cost. Because of these reasons, an average turn time at a specific time period is almost 40 to 50 minutes during the daytime. Busan Port had many stakeholders to deal with import, export, and transshipment volume. There are around 700 trucking companies and more than 50 shipping companies working with 6 terminals in New Port and 3 terminals in North Port. And they are communicating with each other in several ways. Basically, they are using EDI system, but it's not on real time. And they are also use email, mobile phone, and their own system, which makes it very hard to share the data with each other. Moreover, data is not connected end to end. These problems cause a lot of inefficiencies like traffic congestion, truck drivers waiting for long time for loading, unloading, and lots of rehandling work in terminals. To solve these problems, we have been trying to improve the efficiencies of port operation by building a blockchain platform that can share data in real time. In order to build a platform, it is very important to collect data through the participation of each stakeholder. However, simply building a platform does not make stakeholders involved and provide their data. We wanted to develop a platform that could consider and improve the situation of Busan Port. So we had a lot of meetings with stakeholders and we were able to listen what they want. We tried to find a win-win service model and build a platform step by step from the easiest thing to do. In 2019, we established the master plan for platform construction and verified with a pilot project how to apply blockchain technology to logistic businesses. In 2020, we finally applied blockchain technology to transshipment transportation. We have built Chainportal based on blockchain this year, and developed a vehicle booking system by expanding to import and export. Trucking companies can send transport order to terminal operator using the blockchain platform, and about 6,000 transport orders are now delivered through blockchain platform per month, which can save cost and time. Trucking companies and terminal operators can share data through each blockchain node and their toll systems, and trucking companies' TMS system are linked to the blockchain platform. Previously, it was difficult for shipping lines or trucking companies to figure out the status and movement of container in real time. But now they can check the status of truck gate in, cargo loading, unloading, and gate out of trucks after the transport order issued in real time at Chainportal system. When the trucking companies make the distribution plan, it is very important to check the location of container, the loading and unloading status of terminal, and the condition of the container in advance. In order to get this information, in the past, the dispatchers of trucking companies had to access the website of each terminal and check the container information one by one. However, the terminal information single window is now established in Chainportal, which makes it easier to get 21 type of information of 9 terminals, such as container loading and unloading status. And we are also providing the API to link these terminal data to the trucking company's own system, so they can utilize it directly within their system. Despite the current high terminal yard occupancy rate, truck drivers enter the terminals without reservation. When a truck drivers, the terminal operator pick up and load the container, they have to move, which causes a lot of inefficiencies and waiting time. To solve these problems, we have established a vehicle booking system which can make reservation in advance when transport orders are issued. And this system is currently being tested. We don't think this will be easy to adapt it in a short period of time because many trucking companies, terminals, and truckers have to participate and accept these changes together. However, as Busan Port throughput consistently increases, stakeholders also agree with needs for this reservation system, and we plan to apply it gradually in the future. Finally, the platform we want to make is to collect port logistic data in Busan Port into a single platform and provide it to related companies so they can use the data for their own businesses. In the future, we would like to find a way to improve the operating process of Busan Port by analyzing the accumulated data with a big data system, and also optimize the overall port operation by applying AI. We also expect new businesses to be created by providing the data to companies who want to run new logistic businesses. Recently, many shipping companies and ports around the world are building these platforms. I think each platform will be connected and expanded to each other in the future, and we have that kind of plan too. To do that, I think it's really important that we closely cooperate with each port, and I'm looking forward to discussion on these connections and expansions in the future. Thank you.